Welcome everyone. So, I'm bringing you some World of Warcraft. We're going to be doing a little bit of the dailies in this expansion.
Not withering today, it seems.
So these guys, you're going to feed them every day, 50 mana. Alright, so which one is it that I want to go to? I haven't been here in a long time.
Without more arc wine, many citizens will wither right here in the city. Find what you can, and I will see that they are cared for.
Alright, so we're gonna be doing just some of these little daily things. This is gonna be basically your big ret grind for the factions, is these world quest. And basically you just get quests around here in different zones. You complete 4 of them, you'll get the chest and an honor, a token of some type, and a bunch of honor for that faction. Not honor, rep. I don't know why I kept wanting to say honor. Do not worry though, because we will not be having any spoilers. I probably just want to grab some of these crystals on the way out. See, this big jug I have on my back is worth 10, and if I need only 20, that's halfway done, just by this big one alone. Its big downside is that it slows you.
Something's not quite right. I hate that song. It's like the first parts are cool, but then the boy just ruins it. It's like, outside life is doom. That's like, what? Come on, kid. You gotta be a little more creative. Oh, there we go. And the nice thing is Path of Frost actually stacks when you refresh it. Usually the gods are a big pain in the ass, and that's why you kind of don't want to grab 2 of these. Because as you can see, I'm using an illusion just to make sure none of the NPCs attack me. But if a god dispels it, then any hostile NPC will start attacking me, and they got a pretty big range.
I can save a lot of people with this arc wine. For many, it makes all the difference.
Who goes there?
So, if you're fast enough, you can easily run just right by them. Usually you have to be on your mount to get away without them spotting you. Unless you go through their longest, or through probably their shorter range of the big circle. I'm gonna actually go and do another quest. This one's a little more fun. You have to do the quest in the city to get it, and you're just wandering around the city and you'll easily get it. There's a chest back there, but I don't want to deal with all those. At least not in my unholy stats. And there's a demon hunter. Now you might notice that some people have little pets with them. I don't have mine currently equipped because I was out doing missions. But now that I'm out of resources, I can't equip him anyway. So that's one reason why I did that, was for the older resources. It takes 50 resources to get a follower to follow you. And the followers that follow you is kind of a mixed bags of feelings. It's like you get one bodyguard, unlike Legion, that you could have a ward, that any one of your people could have the bodyguard trait. It was just random equipped to anyone. This one, you only have one. Then you have a few others that will actually just randomly spawn and do a nice chunk of damage for you.
Elison's forces are planning to sweep the city in search of dissenters. It would be a shame if Suesh were to find her way out of the menagerie to stop them.
So that one god probably tattletales on me. But look at this. A friendly Devasaur. That I get to ride. Yeah. Now I'm traveling in style. It's a shame.
Spare no expense! Shoot her! Shoot her! I hate being Stop! Shoot her! Spare no expense!
It's a shame you can't really use her as a regular mount.
I am fairly alarmed here.
And you might notice the NPCs screaming, shoot her, shoot her. Little Jurassic Park nod. Let's see if I can round up all these guys real fast. Oh, oh. Crap. And there's one bad thing about this, is it's a little hard to see where you're going. Okay. Because she is so big and this place is very clustered. Well, basically, you just run around this area killing all the NPCs you can. And there's a reason why you're on Sua. If you notice, all these guys are elites. And they have a lot of HP. As you notice, I just did 4 million. Yeah, it's like, good luck trying to do this. Even my Juggernaut Blood Death Knight doesn't have the ability to do this. They just hit so damn hard and they have so much HP. And I was really hoping I would have been doing this when there would be no one else doing this. Because that ends up becoming a big problem. Now the elves, or the night dwellers, or whatever they're called, they don't really give you that much. You'll get like 1% for each normal demon, but you'll get like less than 1% for each elf you kill. I'm just going to call them elves because trying to remember what their real name is and calling them by it is just a little tedious for me right now. It's late night and I'm getting a little bit tired. Now, in these areas, there will be like special named NPCs like her. Jeez, man, wait. If you notice, she just gave me 5 XP, 5% just for killing her instantly. Now, for the most part, these type of fill the boss are not like this. This is the only one that is like this. And I have no idea why. I mean, I guess because they thought it was fun. And yeah, it is fun the first time you do it. It's a little less fun the second and a couple of times afterwards. But when you do this like your 5th or 6th time, it is just tedious. And you really wish this bar would go up a lot faster. This is probably one of those dailies I find to be a little poorly designed. We're just gonna stomp on these guys a little bit. So here's another one of those named guys I was talking about. You just instantly kill them with your eat. Yeah, so you got your Crushing Stomp, you got your Roar, you got your Demon Devour, and then you got your Riot Run, which each one of these have their nice little things. I mean, I love grabbing people and then just kind of standing on top of them. For some reason, this still crushes them even though you're not moving. But I'm not going to question it. It's just kind of funny. I'll trample you just by being next to you. Yeah, we'll just go knock these guys around. Oh. You can see where, you know, you might get tired of this one. I mean, you're probably already just getting tired of watching me doing it, and it's like, trust me, I'm just as tired of this as you are. I really wish this bar would go up faster. I mean, I really feel like the only way to do this fast is just camping these named NPCs and just constantly eat them over and over and over again. What is with that blizzard? And yes, the dinosaur can jump. Yeah, there you go. Getting some nice carnage out of here. Alright. Alright, good. Fortunately, this guy will not be enough to do it. I will end up having to just run out and kill stuff on the way out. Yep, just as I thought. Well, who knows? Let's see if What's-Her-Face has respawned. Oh, if this will do it. This actually might do it. There we go.
The pressure is off. And Suesh is well fed. We live another day.
You...
The nice thing is that you just hop off it and it brings you right back to the zoo. Oh, of course I forgot my disguise. Now you're probably thinking like, what's this I'm standing in here? I'll let you discover that on your own. I mean, I really don't want any spoilers. I want you guys to experience this for the most part at its fullness, you know. So just a few dungeons, maybe some world quest. Nothing big. And even when I do complete the full world quest I need for this zone, I'm gonna end up having to cut off the turning in part, and I'll just show you what I get out of the chest. I think this zone, you would be best just to... Oh! Crap. Oh, I really don't want to fight this person. Oh, hey. Shit, I got it, don't I? Ooh, that was a nice crit. Ooh, another crit. So you might have noticed I'm not using, what's it called? Clawing Shadows. Blizzard has been right now on a really big nerf tangent for the Unholy Death Knight. You remember how this thing was like 10k more damage than my Scourge Strike? Now, if you go to the talents, it's actually less. The Scourge Strike does more damage. And this actually benefits you a lot more. It's like this was already kind of on the weak sauce when you compared it to how good this was. But, you know, you did it because it did that nice little, hey, you got a, what's it called? A 20-meter range. Sorry, I meant 30-meter range, and, you know, that was nice when you had those dungeons where you would have a group full of melee, and certain bosses are very melee unfriendly. I know some of you are probably like, well, why don't you just pull the boss away? Some bosses can't be moved. As in, like, you remember the Hydras from Mr. Pandoria's Thunder Temple? Yeah, they kind of brought one of those back. Ugh. So yeah, those bosses that are literally stuck in the ground where all you're doing is fighting ahead, so you can't really fight them. Yeah, these are the Nightborn. But they just look like, weird night elves. The nice thing is, this one will give me a warden thing, because it's, I gotta complete these warden things, and one of these at the same time. So you can knock out multiple ones at the same time. Oops.
To target something first.
You saw my little zombie coming out to help me. I know, I'm playing a little terrible, and I will get some heroics dungeons off it just to show you some of the stuff there. What's really cool is if you're a druid and if you enter the nightmare dungeon, the first boss will actually interact with you.
The Wardens have pledged to bring justice to this world, but we cannot be everywhere. We offer you the honor of taking down a grave threat.
See, my little pet comes in to blow himself up.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
We will not forget your aid this day, champion. The Wardens are in your debt.
I'm glad that warrior came and helped. Oh, and this one, I have to wonder what in the world was Blizzard thinking. Alright, I would have understand
We
this.
must bolster our ranks. Seek out the withered and soothe their rage. I will beckon them to shop.
I would have been fine with this one if it was in a different area, but this area doesn't really have that many withern. So it's like, why Blizzard? Why is this here? Why isn't it over there? And you got the little strip of elves right there. So as you can see, I'm running around and I'm not having any luck. Now, as you can see, there's some withering right here, but no, they don't count because they're not within the zone. Now you can try to drag them into the zone, which if you're lucky, you can. Good. Alrighty. I'm like, there's another one down there. Let's go grab him. Now this will become one of the big pet peeve ones I hate. Because, you know, if there's any other players here, there's no withering around. As you can see, this demon hunter is going to steal one. Yep, see. Alright, I'm going to death grip you over here. Is little cheating, but as you can see, I've only gotten like, what, 2? Okay, this will be number 3 from inside the actual zone. And even if you go down inside, you'll still not find enough withering. Because down in there, there's not that many. You can break open a bunch of cocoons and you'll probably not find any. But yeah, it's kind of what the thing wants you to do, is go down inside this. But I'll let you guys explore that place on your own. First I thought that said a withered doll. I was like, a withered doll? No, it's a drool. Let's see, can I get into a range? Yes. Oh, go.
Fine work. I have no doubt that each of them would be proud to help our cause.
Well, that was a pretty nice belt. That's really questionable because mastery is your primary stat and secondary is crit. Haste, not so much, especially when they get double doom working, like I said in my DK review. It's not working right now. And I will actually turn in the thing now that I've completed all 4 of the missions. So I will be back in a second. Alright, so we're back. I didn't want to show off the main base because that's something you build up over time. And I know I started in it, but I felt the portal room was at least decent enough that, you know, we all know Blizzard loves their portal rooms. I mean, what expansion hasn't had many portals? Besides probably Burning Crusade. But if you ignore that, Blizzard has been a fan of portal rooms, so, you know, I felt that was fair enough to show off. So here's what we got. We completed the Nightfallen. We have this Nightfallen Horde, which is this right here. You have the vial of diluted Nightwell liquid. That right here. As you can see, it gives a ton of artifact power. Alright. And we got heavy armor and resources. And we also got 1,500 faction points with the Nightfallen, which is good. Now, inside that chest can drop anything. And I mean anything. I mean anything. Yes, my legendary came from one of those World Quest drop chests. So, you might want to be doing those because you never know what you're going to get inside those chests. Could just be something like this green heavy armor and some resources. Could be a legendary. But with that, I'll see you guys next time.